What's up, guys? Coach James here from Got 'em Fit, and man, we're here with the Fit Dad movement. And today on my little show, I got Paul on the show. What's up, Paul? How you doing, buddy?
Good, good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for coming on, man. And I'm really excited to hear you just tell your story about just what happened in the last 28 days. I know it's going to be inspiring to other dads out there that are just as busy as we are that can relate to you. So, dude, let's start out first, man, with just what you accomplished in 28 days, man.
For sure. Well, I lost 7 pounds, but more than that, I lost 6.5% body fat.
Yes, sir.
And, yeah, I was really just following along with the fitness program and really just the nutrition program as well.
Dude, that's awesome, man. Now, that's pretty great numbers. And I think a lot of people always think like, I got to lose like 20 pounds. I got to lose 15 or, it's like, yeah, we're going to lose weight along the way, right? But it's all about losing and stripping body fat, keeping the muscle that we worked our butt off to keep, and build. But at the end of the day, it's dropping that body fat, man, feeling good, feeling better, feeling healthier, being in better shape, right? I know that was our main goal.
For sure.
So let's talk about a little bit about like the biggest changes that you've noticed in the last 28 days. What do you think that was?
I just feel better about myself, and I've had more energy. Eating better wasn't that difficult, really, and it was kind of nice to have. I think, having a schedule and having kind of holding myself accountable on the nutrition side of things and the workout side of things was huge. I'd rather have a schedule just in general than not have one, actually. So I kind of knew what I was doing. Nutrition wise and fitness wise when I woke up every day. And that was a huge factor for me.
Absolutely, man. Do you feel like even with like the MyFitnessPal or logging the food and workouts and stuff like that, do you feel like that was a struggle at all? Or do you feel like that kept you accountable?
Sometimes I felt like, adding every little thing, it was annoying. And sometimes I felt the complete opposite about it. I guess just to kind of depend on the day. Just because it's kind of tedious to plug everything in. But I'm a numbers guy, so ultimately I'd say I liked it because I can see like it would, show me the percentages of every category and all the details. It really broke it down, and that was fun. I've never done that before, so that was kind of fun to see exactly what I was putting into my body.
It opens your mind, right? It opens your eyes to really what you're taking in. It's kind of crazy, but no, in the same sense, like it can be tedious, right? Like even when I do it, I'm just like, but then you get to a point where you're like, all right, I know what I had today. That's 250 calories, or that's 400 calories and 45 grams of protein. Like you already start putting in it's training yourself and creating those habits so that you don't necessarily have to do it all the time. It's creating that habit and doing that. I mean, they say 2 to 4 weeks it takes to build a habit, and in 28 days, what you've done. And now it just comes like, okay, what's going to happen now, right? Now you're on this movement where you're, all right, cool. I want to keep stripping this body fat and keep moving forward and getting even better. So let me ask you this too, like even with this whole process, like it's not like you were like not eating food and working out 10 hours a day, right? I mean, you were staying busy, but it wasn't like you were starving yourself by any means.
For sure. No, I felt like that's what I was saying. It wasn't that difficult, honestly, because I felt like I was getting full. I was eating. I was just thinking about it a little bit more. And so, portions were a little bit different probably. And what I was eating was a little bit different, but I would say that wasn't changing my routine. And workout wise, I was just getting it done in the morning and in a short period of time. And then I could do something later in the day, but I felt accomplished with what I'd done. And then anything else would just be gravy on top of that. So it made my schedule didn't really change.
That's good, man. That's it. And that's what it's all about, is just getting that schedule in place. And even when you make an appointment to something, okay, I got to be there. I got to make that. It kind of holds you accountable to that too. So, well, cool, man. Now, since you joined the challenge, like before you started, like what things have you done in the past that maybe you failed at that where this kind of made it different?
I think I've always kind of been the same kind of work. I've either gone and done cardio, which was pretty much running, or I've done weights, and I kind of made up what I thought worked best for me, probably starting back in college. And then have been pretty consistent for most of those years since then. But, life's gotten way busier, like the last year or so for me. And it's been just tough to make it happen as much. And I think more than ever made my, work and family life was just a priority more than that. And I hated it. I never adjusted. And so I had the gym membership, but wasn't, nobody's there to hold me accountable. I was hitting snooze. It wasn't working. And then honestly, that's why I decided to try something completely different, where I felt if I'm signing up for this and signing for these classes and committing in 28 days, like I just thought it was something refreshing that I needed. And that was it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. And some for me, honestly. So that was the difference. Nobody was holding me accountable, and I wasn't holding myself accountable at all. So I was, and I was not in a routine. I felt like with Gotham, with the program I was getting in, it was a routine, and it wasn't the same every day. So it was, every day was enjoyable. Like it was something different, and you're doing it with a group. That was a big thing for me, was you can make it as competitive as you want, with yourself, or, you got other people in there doing it with you. So it's, it makes it definitely more enjoyable. You're not going to quit with your,
it's funny you say that was the next thing I was going to ask you, was pretty much like, what did you think like made the difference? And it sounds like the environment. Let's talk a little bit about like the whole dads group too, like everyone in general, like the page we had of everyone kind of supporting each other. You feel that was pretty helpful too?
Yeah, I thought that was cool. I didn't participate in that part as much, but I thought that was neat, and it was nice to see people getting results, like for sure. Yeah. And people were getting really good results from it. So I thought that was neat to see, just to see that other people were doing it, and it was making a big difference for them. So
heck yeah, man, that's pretty outstanding, man. So let me ask you this: as far as like advice that you would have gave yourself before this challenge even started, or maybe somebody that's thinking about doing this, what would you say to them?
I would say do it. Like, go for it. It's fun. It's there's a lot of options for as far as class times, and it's still an individual. There's the full spectrum of people that are in the classes. So it's you're never gonna feel like I've already got people that are interested in it just from talking to me, and they're like, I don't know, like, but I'm like, it doesn't matter. You got to show up, you take it at your own pace, and it's individual. So I think, that's what I would tell them. Like, it's fun, it's short, it's quick. There's no excuse to not do it. And the benefits are real, and they're real good. So.
Absolutely, man. And that's the thing too. Everyone's intensity level is different, right? And everyone has different goals. So, I mean, and you've seen a lot of people in here that are intense or not intense. And at the end of the day, it just comes down to what works for the individual,
Yep.
And giving it your all. So, dude, that's awesome, man. And dude, I just want to thank you again, man, for coming out on the show here and just kind of telling your story, man. I'm excited to see what the next 28 days are going to be for you, man, because I know that's one of your goals, is just getting even leaner and getting more energy and just being more fit. And at the end of the day, having kids like myself, like being career-driven dads, we got to have that energy for those kids, right? Because at the end of the day, we got to keep up with them. And if we're taking care of ourselves, then, it gives us we're in better shape to take care of them, man. That's what that leads to.
For sure. Well, looking forward to the next 28. And, thanks again for having me.
You're absolutely, man. Proud of you, brother. Good job, man. Once again, 7 pounds down, 6.5% body fat. Got him. Nice job, man. Good stuff, man. All right, buddy. I will talk to you soon, man. Thanks again.
All right, thanks.
Now, if you're watching this and you can relate to Paul, then, guys, you probably tried different diets. You tried different programs. Maybe it's worked. Maybe it didn't. Maybe you just lost your motivation along the way. Well, I'm here to help you. Now, I'm going to be opening up 3 spots here into my program, and if you're selected, you'll be getting the upgrade into the VIP, plus you'll get 50% off all the packages. Now, you're probably asking what makes this different than other programs out there. Like you heard Paul talk about, like this is for fit, career-driven dads that are ready to just make that change. And if that's you, then this is for you. Now I know you're probably going to ask, okay, well, what does this cost? Financially, I don't know if I can handle this. There's a lot of ways to handle this financially. There's probably ways that we throw money away daily, and whether it's a coffee every day or a certain place we go eat out every day. These are things that add up that this could cover your cost here for the 28 days. But also, we talk about time, not having time. Guys, there's 30 minutes in a day, an hour in a day, there's 24 hours, right? You got to figure out ways to do it. And that's where we kind of come into play and kind of help you figure that out. So guys, if this isn't for you, it isn't for you. If it is, I want you to click the link below and fill out the quick little application and find out. It'll tell you right away, this is for you. Let's do this. So 2018, it's time to make a change, right? So click that link below and let's make it happen. So signing out here from God I'm Fit. Hope you guys have a great day and talk to you soon. Take care.